To me, men go through ego breaks more than heartbreaks. Women go through heartbreaks more. Everything that you ignore in the talking stage is what will eventually destroy that friendship or relationship. If you hear a man talking about the things the relationship end, the relationship like from a woman that he liked, if you listen to what he's saying, usually things that hurt his ego more than things that hurt his heart. Throughout history, we are the first generation of men were like one woman to one wife.
One wife. Yeah, one man to one wife.
Recorded history. I'm not even talking about Africa. If you go and look like the Aztec, Mayans, the Greek, the reason why men are polygamous, not all men, like most men, when given the chance, are because women are hypergenous.
Women are?
Like they are hypergenous in nature.
Welcome guys on today's episode of Men Unfiltered. Our guest on today's show is Mr. Chuka Okoye, a screenwriter and an entrepreneur. Welcome to the show Men Unfiltered, Mr. Chuka Okoye. Can we get to know a little bit about you?
I'm a freelance screenwriter, entrepreneur, brother, son, and a good friend to most people that know me.
Wow, that's nice. That's good. What's your ideal woman?
The ideal woman to me is the female version of me. Because I know myself. I like to say I'm a very self-aware person.
Okay.
Like I ask myself questions, and it has nothing to do with being a writer. I know like people will say, he's a writer, but that's the way I've always been. I like study myself. I ask myself questions, good or bad. So I would like someone that has my temperament too. Like I noticed like anytime I've had friendships, relationships that ended, I always ask myself, what about this relationship did I enjoy? And what didn't I like? And all those answers will tell you more about yourself than anything anybody from the outside looking in. So my ideal woman is someone that is like introverted like me, because I'm a natural introverted person.
Okay.
I'm mostly antisocial. I like being on my own, and I only like talking to people that I can be free with.
Okay.
So my ideal woman has to like reflect that. Someone that is also introverted, and I know it's very rare for women to be antisocial because it's in their nature to socialize with people. It's in their DNA. So that one is not a deal breaker for me, because everybody has deal breakers when it comes to relationships, even friendships. So that antisocial in a woman, it may not even be. It may not. I've had business partners, like colleagues that were antisocial, and there's some characteristics that if they appear in a man that are feminine, it will not come up well. The same thing with women. So I'm not but kind, and someone that like, even most of like people who know me, they always say, like people who I've talked to romantically, they always that like it was a recurring thing, like reciprocity is very important to me. So reciprocity and introverted. So especially that reciprocity, because when somebody is like, one of the major complaints that men have since the beginning of time is that before a woman will give you one, she'll take 9. There are a lot of like, in anywhere you go that they're talking about gender war, like when you're talking about gender wars on Twitter, always that before a woman will give you a gift, before she does this, before she does that, a woman that actually is in love with you, but the mentality is that men is supposed to keep on giving, then she'll just be taking. That's the idea of romance, and it has never set right with me. Even I'm talking about, even with male and female friends, once I notice that someone is a taker more than a giver, not matching my energy, even with like on a friendship level, me and that person will just end as acquaintance. So that's very important to me. Even more than personality or character traits, once I notice a woman, it doesn't reciprocate what I'm giving her, whether it's attention, whether it's my time, whether it's even like little gifts that I show to, like gift to show I'm thinking about you. Once I notice that energy is not being given back, I don't care how much you claim to like me, obsessed with me. Once I just notice that about you, then I'll just like, okay, this person is for this. I'll just compartmentalize you in one box. Okay, this person is for this thing, and I just move on my life. So
Okay. I ask you, what are your greatest fear when it comes to love, relationship, or marriage?
honestly, based on what I've been through, I don't think I'm scared of anything. The kind like ego breaks I've had, because most people, like when people talk about heartbreaks,
Yeah.
I have experienced more ego breaks than heartbreaks.
Okay.
And to me, men go through ego breaks more than heartbreaks. Women go through heartbreaks more. If you hear a man talking about the things relationship end, a relationship like from with a woman that he liked, if you listen to what he's saying, usually things that hurt his ego more than things that hurt his heart.
Oh.
So men go through ego breaks. So with all the ego breaks I've gone through, the only thing I'm afraid of is after all the things I've been through, I still make the wrong decision.
Hmm.
And I don't it will be that will be more stubborn than even a goat. To after everything I've seen and been through, still make that a poor decision. Anything that happens, I think I deserve it. I don't deserve even that fear anymore. Like based on everything I've been through,
Yeah.
I don't deserve any pity, actually. So I
Okay.
don't actually fear anything
Same.
because I'm more prepared than I was
Before.
5 years ago. I'm not
Okay.
actually
You've
scared.
learned from your past.
Yes,
Okay.
painfully so.
But let me just still on this question. Let me just ask you something very very quick one. Have you been in any relationship that you feel you saw a red flag which you ignored?
Everybody has,
Mm.
and it's usually everything that you ignore in the talking stage is what will eventually destroy that friendship or relationship. Always. The things that your lust and your attraction for her is blinding you from. People always like, I remember there's one African proverb that I love so much. It's like character is like pregnancy.
Yeah.
It must eventually show.
Yeah.
And us, like we have even like gone. Me, I'm a part thespian because I write. You're a full thespian because you act.
Yeah.
No matter how good somebody is at a woman is or a guy is at acting, eventually who they really are, if you spend enough time with them, you can describe the person's temperament and character. So everything that eventually became a serious issue that we fought about in the relationship or friendship, the signs were there in the beginning. All of them. Maybe not in the 100% degree, but maybe 10-20%. Like they will do things in the beginning that you feel that it's not, you don't want to talk or complain, say you're overreacting or like, but right now, the stage of my life, once one, not even red flags, a crimson flag, crimson, I was like, it's okay, thank you. I'm too old to be, like, I've always, like, I remember I saw this somewhere, I read it somewhere, like, it's always better to find someone else than to try and correct the person's behavior. It's far easier. It will cost you less time on this earth. Yeah, just change the person. Change. Don't try to
correct the person.
Change.
Just leave the person
just leave. And it's far easier to leave in the beginning. It's so much easier. And what people don't understand, that intensity of feeling you're feeling for that person, that you're feeling that no, that is actually the best time to even leave, because that intensity you're feeling in the beginning, that fire is like when you light a match, that initial that you're seeing, that initial burst of flame, that passion that you're feeling for the person, it never stays. It eventually the flame will just settle now and start burning slowly until you can't hold the match anymore. So the best time for you to off that fire is when just blow it off. If you notice, by the time the flame is like going through the matchstick, it's harder to.
Yes.
So once you see anything you don't like in the person, that you know it is like a deal breaker for you, because there are some things that everybody knows it. Everybody knows, at least by your second serious relationship, even second best friend. I'm talking about, even like, why I like using relationship and friendships as
case study.
Para's case study. Most of the time, the things that you can't take in your girlfriend, you won't be able to take it in your female friend too. most of the time. Like the deal breakers, if the things that annoy you about your girlfriend, if your female friend or even your close male friend, your guy, if he does it to you, there are things that is enough to end that friendship. If people that introspect and like analyze themselves, you will notice that it's usually the same. So anytime I see anything, I'm like, man, guy, I don't like stress.
Can you marry a single mother? A single mom?
I can't, because of like, I don't think I have it in me to someone that unconditional love for a child that is not mine. Because what most people don't understand about mine, and there are different single mothers are two different kinds of. There are single mothers that are widows.
Yeah.
Because people use that blanket term and they don't define it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people like hiding behind shields that's not your shield. That's not who you are. There's difference between like she was married and she lost her husband. The husband died. She had a serious boyfriend that got her pregnant
And
left her. There are some that they were like, is the lifestyle they were living that led to that. Those kind of women, the way they will treat you and treat their child are totally different. So it's not a blanket term I like using.
Okay.
Because but the most common one you hear, like especially in Black American culture, is like baby mama. Baby mama. So being like marrying a woman that is like has a child, they're actually incorporating you into their life, not the other way around. Because the mother and the child already have a dynamic. They already have a relationship that existed before you. So you are the one that wants to enter into their relationship. So you're not importing them. They are importing you.
Okay.
Like do you know the amount of emotional regulation, financial stress, like the amount of like emotional maturity takes to even like handle one child that is your own? The emotion, I don't think I can. So if I can't, I don't think I have that in me, because I don't think I can go through that stress and like summon that stress of being like, it's like being a father and a husband instantaneously. Like it's like today is like learning. When you finish learning how to drive, they give you your driver's license and certificate. They tell you, okay, now drive to Abuja. The first day that you got your driver's license, like you finish from the driving school, you should go straight to Abuja. No, you start with you start with your area first, then you now go to the market, then you now go to your friends. So you drive small before you now enter express. Yeah, but going into like marrying a single mother, you are going straight from like driving school straight to interstate driving. So it's like I don't think I can. And it has nothing to do with the woman. It's mostly about like that. It's not a job that is not like an internship position. It's like you instantly become like the CFO, CEO. So it's not something it's not a burden I want to carry, man. I don't like stress.
Do you think it's proper for a man to expect sex from a lady if he spends a lot of money on a date with her?
That's even like the worst way. The only way to be sure that your money is going to lead to anything sexual on a date, there are women that do that. There are already a term for women that do that. So if that is what you're after, save your money. In fact, you actually save more money by patronizing them. Because if you calculate the calling, the whining, the texting, pretending to care about what she says, because if you genuinely are attracted to her, or you like her, it will not seem like a game. It seems like just normal, because you're giving and taking and giving and taking. But if that is what is, I'm taking this girl out because hopefully by the time I spend all this money, she'll be impressed with me. That is like the worst route, because ironically, the easiest way to get anything physical from a woman is to pretend as if you don't want it.
Are you serious?
That is the irony of like women. The more they see you're hungry for them, the more younger they will do for you. No, it's facts. Am I lying? No, am I lying? The more that they see your blood is hot for them, by that time they're younger the time.
Yeah, because you know when you're chasing after a girl, when you're showing a girl you love her, you understand, she tends to ignore you.
Even if she likes
the moment you stop
Even if she initially
like,
likes you, if you are showing that you are too hungry
hungry
for her, she will use you to shine.
Yeah.
But the moment like you are now like kind of casual and laid back,
Right.
especially if you are the kind of person that attract other women,
Yeah.
whatever she feels for you will like times 3. I'm like, this guy like
used to call me before.
Yeah,
what's happening?
like what's up now? Like someone that's like when you were like, if you were like maybe you are calling her like every day, may not even return your call till the next day. Will not hear from you for 2 weeks. She's like on your case like every other day. So like that is like the wrongest route.
Okay.
That is the wrongest route. If you actually want that from her, from a girl that you want, just go and patronize the people that do that exclusively. You get your money's worth. You using like dates, like spending money, guy. The success ratio of that method is the least. For my experience, personal experience, that's the least success ratio you ever get from that. Like, just don't do it. Don't waste your time and money. Better you just even like maybe like invest it, or you and your guys maybe just go blow. Your guys will even be like, or send it to your sister or your mom. They'll be more grateful for you. The prayer that they will even pray for you like will bring like more blessings and money. Honestly, don't waste your time.
Okay. Do you think women love men for who they are or for what they provide?
Like, I don't think any woman that is naturally like, from my personal experience, there are 3 like gates to a woman's like
Woman's
heart. The first one is like, is she attracted to you? A woman that is just attracted to you, the way she will treat you is far different than a woman that finds you interesting. We're not talking about like and love.
Yeah.
Anybody that says that I just love this person, you have not talked to the person, it's infatuation. A woman that likes you and a woman that finds you interesting. A woman that finds you attractive and finds you interesting. The only thing that I'm talking about, since we're in secondary school, university, service year, working class, hustling class, the only thing that she'll ever want from you is like your undivided like love and attention. Anytime, like I've never been with a woman that actually liked me, that requested anything more than that. Like once you, like my rule of thumb is that once a girl starts demanding more than what you are, more than she wants to give you, another girl doesn't like you. Once there's some request a woman should that you just make to you. Suppose this girl just like me.
Yeah.
She doesn't like me. So once that second part of the question is like resources. Once she's maximizing, like she has seen, okay, this guy likes me, and starts requesting. She doesn't want to know what you do. She's not even requesting how you like screening. How are you getting this money? Screening, like, okay,
ask questions
about your personality, who you are, your interests. She's not trying to connect with you. She's passing that connection. She's going straight to. So you know that girl doesn't like you. So anybody that's trying to extract resources from you without even getting to know you, that's when that second part is, that's immediately you just know that. So you know that's what she wants.
Money.
You will never, like, if anybody that uses that like method, you will never be used by a woman unknowingly, because there's some people that like being used for financial reasons. There are men like, it saves, like they're not interested in anything serious with you. You want to chop my money, let's not waste each other's time. So if you are that kind of man and you run into that kind of women, you never hear them complain, because you always hear women saying it's because it's always broke guys that are complaining about gold diggers. You will never hear a rich man or a wealthy man complaining about gold diggers, because they have gold for you to dig. Exactly.
The rich men, I believe even the rich men, they want true love. They're also out there to look for true love. So even if a guy has a lot of money to give, definitely a time will come where he will ask you, are you not going to ask me this? Are you not going to ask me this? Are you not going to, you understand? Why is it that your own is just money? Anytime I call you, I've not eaten, I'm sick, you know some ladies, probably you call them,
It's true, because what you said now, like you hear athletes, footballers, wealthy men always complaining about like where are the good women that will not like me because I am who I am, Davido or Ronaldo, who like me for me. You hear wealthy women who are also like rich and beautiful, they say we're looking for a man that will not like me for my outer beauty, for my inner beauty. But like, as I said, it all depends on whether the person genuinely likes you.
Thanks you.
Everything always comes down, is she attracted to you?
Mm.
Does she find you interesting? But
Or she finds your pocket interesting.
that's just it. Like, and the sad part is that usually with men, the women who are like interested in, most of the time, women that are really interested in us, we don't really like or are attracted to. Then women too, you always hear like women that people regard as like, oh, this girl is fine, always complaining that men don't take them seriously.
That's true.
You hear the rich men complaining that women only want them for their pocket. But there are women in their life that may not meet their physical spec, that are ready to like them for who you are, but they don't actually want those women. They just like to complain. That's wrong. Like, they just
Would you rather marry for love or for stability?
compatibility. Compatibility means more.
Not even love, no stability, compatibility
is more important than any of those idealistic versions of love people talk about. Like when you hear people talk about love, if you ask them like, what do you love? But don't tell me about like a person. Tell me about abstract things that you love. You hear they are not really actually describing love. They are describing usefulness. Even when it comes to like roommates, especially when you are talking about marriage, not casual dating. If you are not compatible with someone that is like let me use a friendship as so more people understand what I'm saying. You can have a best friend, whether he's male or female.
Yeah.
Because me, I've had like as much male best friends as female best friends, close friends. You and your male friend, once people are only seeing in school, viewing center, where people go to eat, where people go to play game, where people go to gist, where people go to read. Your friendship is like perfect. People are almost finishing each other's sentences. But if people ever become roommates, that friendship may not last a semester. Like you will be constantly fighting about like to the house. People outside say, these people are behaving like children. But outside, before people started living together, you people were like
perfect.
Like this.
Perfect.
Anytime they see you, Zeke, they'll ask, where your guy?
Yeah.
Because except your guy know this school, you know they're around. For you people not today together around. But once you people become, it happens with more in women than men. But once they just become roommates, you hear that they are like at each other's
cat and rat. Yeah.
But before they became roommates, they were like this. So if you even hear, if you talk to people who are marriage counselors, then relationship counselors, they talk to divorce lawyers. If you ask people that actually do research and have these people have friends or business partners that have interacted with them on a casual basis, they will tell you that the number one issue for like serious divorce and bickering is usually resentment. From like character differences, like they were fundamental. And you hear most of the time, any big relationship that it's usually celebrity gist that everybody hears about.
Yeah.
Like now, anything that happens with your neighbor, I don't know in my house. It's just you that knows. But anything that happens with like that Davido, Whiskey, like or any like what's happening with Sweet Beat, and the whole world has like their own rumor about it.
Yeah.
But you hear fundamentally the people who are outside looking and say, but he was like this now before. The person was like this when you met the person now. So why are you now complaining? You met him like this. And there's always a saying that I can't remember where I read it, because you know me, I overread, I overdo research. Like women always think men like he will change.
Yeah.
He will change in the marriage.
He will change in the marriage.
He's going to change. The love, our undying love, because usually during the honeymoon stage, everything is going to change. Like the more we live together, the more we love each other, the more we grow together, he will eventually change to the ideal person I want. And men also, they think that the woman will not change. The way you see her and the way she's behaving with you as a girlfriend or as a fiancé is the way she'll behave in the marriage. And as a mother, never works out ever. Like I don't know in history of relationship, even you as a person that you are not who you are 10 years ago. You are not who you are at 5 years old. You know who you are at 10. You know who you are at 25. You know who you are going to be at. Who you are now may be totally different from who you are going to be when you are 50, when you are 60. Life will change and like corrode, and like there's some things now that you do now, but in the next 10 years you will not want to do them. Even for money, you like I beg, I don't pass that stage. I don't like make the younger ones like.
Take over.
So when you see people like saying like love is more important or stability is more important, why is it that the highest divorce rates, like the ones that are like usually people who have all the money and all the status, you notice that like you have to like exactly what I said in the beginning when you describe my ideal woman. I know I'm an introverted person. My friendships and relationships with women who have always been extroverted, there was never peace.
Do you prefer natural body or BBL?
I don't think anybody that has ever dated his crushes, like one or two of the crushes, will prefer BBL. And if you notice, people who like are obsessed with that BBL, like men that are obsessed with that BBL figure, BBL is just a projection of your ultimate fantasy of a woman. That is what it is. And when they say BBL, I think is Brazilian butt lift. That is
Brazilian butt lift, yeah.
Is most about the shape and the
flat tummy,
the ass and everything. But there are women that naturally look like that.
Yes.
They're like if you go to like we live in a social media era, you can just enter Instagram.
Yeah.
There are like 1,000 women close to you that actually look. You may not see them every day.
Yeah.
But there are women who actually have that body that you think is so like
goddess.
Like this is the ideal, like this is the perfect
body.
My guy, stay with her first. Anytime I see a guy that's obsessed with that kind of like physical beauty, that idealistic BBL kind of figure, it is, if you get close to him, you notice that he has never actually dated his crush before. Because when you say you have a crush on somebody, even when you were in secondary school, whether you were in university, now we are adults working and everything, you realize it's usually a physical manifestation of his physical like lustful, like just lost. He may not even know anything about the girl.
Yeah.
I just like her.
Would you rather marry a woman who is bad in cooking or a woman who is bad in bed?
Man, I love food, you know. Like everything that is bad in bed, only a few things I can't see on camera are teachable.
Okay.
There are very few things that is why men that know themselves, know what they like, how they like it, can easily teach someone that is inexperienced, or even somebody can be very experienced at something, but they are not your own frequency. Like now, I can go and eat in a restaurant and say, man, that's the best restaurant I've ever eaten. You can eat in that restaurant and you not like it.
Yeah.
Human beings are different. The same way I can go and buy like pizza somewhere. I say, man, this is not the best pizza shawarma I don't eat. You and me can go. It's the same chef that prepared it. I can eat the same shawarma and be complaining. This shawarma makes sense. That you can say, guy, and this shawarma I don't the hype since.
It happens. Yeah.
Anything that has to do with like anything that has to do with physical pleasure can be calibrated. That is like when somebody is your like life partner, you talk, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. What are you comfortable with? What are you not comfortable with? That is the whole as in like when I hear people talk about like communication is key. I don't understand. If people don't talk about the things that affect you every day that lead to resentment, then what do people talk about on a daily basis? You cannot talk to your wife, someone that's supposed to be, or you cannot talk to your husband. You're afraid of. It's better their ego is bruised for 1 minute than if people talk for it for 1 hour and resolve the issue. Now for it to just be unfulfilled and you start looking for it in the wrong places. I always choose food though. It's not every day you're attracted to your wife or you're attracted to your girlfriend. It's not every day your blood will even want to do something. It's not every day you are horny. Nobody is like this belief that all men are dogs is very like very funny to me, because if men are as like, if we are as like uncontrollable horny as they say, then like women will not be complaining about the lack of sexual satisfaction that they are complaining about. We are supposed to be like all the time now. It doesn't, like the complaints don't match the stats on ground.
Yeah.
So food. In fact, I've never even had like a close female friend that cannot even cook self. Even my male friends will tell you, like they will tell you, like Chuka doesn't joke with you. Like I cannot even be your, like me and you cannot even be friends if I can cook more than you. So
Do you believe men are naturally polygamous, or is just a cultural excuse that we use? You know.
like that question, but it always makes me laugh because throughout history, we are the first generation of men, like recorded history. I'm not even talking about Africa. If you go and look like the Aztec, Mayans, the Greek, like I'm talking about other civilizations that exist between African civilizations. Because some people say you're just using your grandfather as an excuse to be anyhow.
Yeah.
We are the first generation of men that were like one woman to one wife.
One wife. Yeah, one man to one wife.
That's if you practice Christianity. And even like before our generation, because a generation is every 40 years. Before our generation, the set before us is not even like 2 or 3 or 4. Some 6, most of us, our grandfathers from both sides had minimum of 6 wives. Minimum.
Yeah.
Minus concubines and everything. And if you even check the like right now, the wealthy men, the men that have like a lot of money, wealthy men, how many of them are faithful?
True. That's true.
The ones that, is like, I read somewhere, like, it's very easy to be humble or to be calm when you don't have the money to show yourself. When you don't have the resources or the fame. Like, it's very easy for somebody to say he's not promiscuous or he's not a womanizer. I know like woman, and one mama when other women are not chasing you.
Yes.
It's very easy to say, man, I don't eat too much until you go to a buffet.
Yeah.
It's very easy to say, man, I don't too like money like that too. Until you see $1 million cash, dollars, not even if you want to test somebody, put the person in that situation, they say that they are confident in it, and then see how the person reacts. So because I feel the reason why men are polygamous, not all men, like most men, when given the chance, are because women are hypergenous.
Women are?
Like they are hypergenous in nature. Like if you notice, even when like I don't even think I'm pronouncing the word right. Like I've forgotten the word for this. Hypergenous in nature. Yes, I think so. If you notice, like because me, I like using like universal timelines because some people may not understand us from our age.
Yeah.
I like taking it back to university. I like taking secondary school. Even when we were like in secondary school, university, and in the office, or even in like any other walk of life, you notice like if there are like 20 women in any setting, school or business or whatever, there'll be like 2 guys in that place that all the women just like. The bad boy or the jock or the fine boy, there will be like all the women will just like only like 2 guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Since we were like in primary school, secondary, like remember there was a time like on Twitter or even TikTok, it used to happen like once in a while. They will be asking random female students, who is the finest boy in class? Who do you like in class?
They will call him.
When they table all these things, like 80% of all the votes went to like 2 guys or 1 guy. So all the girls just like one particular, just 2 guys. Then the rest of the guys have to just like also if
they reject you, just follow
the next one. Then guy, we don't pick it ourselves. So because women are naturally like that, like if you notice, ask any woman her spec in a man, she will say, I like someone that's taller, stronger than me, smarter than me, I can learn something from, emotional, romantic. All their qualifiers for men are things that are better than them. Usually the men that are like the tallest, the handsomest, the richest, or whatever, will always have the most women.
Is it possible for a man to give his woman unlimited time and attention?
It's possible, but it will be to your detriment. You can give, like the same way you can give a child everything, but by the end, like every time, it's not everything that a child requests for you give. As a parent, it's not everything that your younger brother or you ask your elder sister for that you give. If you give somebody everything that they want, I'm telling you, the end result will be not what you want it to be. It never works out that way. There's no guy that has told me that he has not been one or two situations that he has. Is it the calling? I was calling every day. Is it the texting? I was texting every day. Is it the I won't like any girl pictures on Instagram, I won't talk to her? How did it end? She will never even respect you at the end of the day. It never works out. In fact, how did you as a guy, how did you treat women that were always like available for you 24 hours a day? And like they were at your beck and call. Even if you liked her in the beginning, eventually you were like, beg, you're suffocating me.
Yeah.
You're suffocating me. Give me breathing space. It never works out. In fact, your biggest heartbreaks will be from that lane.
That lane, yeah.
Both male and female. Like ask any girl, the guy that showed her the most pepper, she will tell you, yeah, I did this, I did that, the guy is the same thing. So any woman that is like any woman that respects you will not demand that amount of like energy from you constantly.
Yeah.
Because the only person that can give you that amount of like undivided time and security and attention is somebody that doesn't have much going on. It's somebody that is not busy. And when you are not busy, you like this, like I always see it. You can never compete. If you can never compete with your girl, if your woman by mistake catch feelings for like an unemployed man, you are finished. Like there's nobody that will give her all the time and attention she wants more than somebody that doesn't have anything that they are doing. So if you are babe, like you like a girl, another guy likes the girl, and you are the busy type, and he's the anytime you want to when she calls text, you will lose that battle. But eventually she will leave you and come to you.
Yeah.
Always. So like.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Mr. Chuka Okoye, for coming to the show, Men Unfiltered.
I hope I'll be invited.
Yes, definitely.
And it's mostly because of refreshment I'm talking. So every time I talk, and the refreshment I was giving off camera is available, I'll always be here. But as you know, man. Next time, if you add like rice,
chicken,
I will do that. Don't flash me, so don't call.
Oh, he says you've told me already that your food, you don't joke with your food.
Yeah, no worry.
All right, no problem. We appreciate you for coming to the show, Men Unfiltered.
No, it's my pleasure.
All right, guys, we've come to the end of today's episode of Men Unfiltered. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Thank you very much. See you next time.